Newgrounds was the place I made 95% of all my friends. It genuinely did change my life, and I'm pretty grateful for it. I learned a lot of skills. I became gay. Newgrounds was also the first place to allow real-time publishing of movies and games 5 years before YouTube even existed. I'm gonna tell you right now, back in the day, YouTube used to have a 5-star system. Can you guess where they got that inspiration from? That's right, from Newgrounds. This is also where Numa Numa, Salad Fingers, and Charlie the Unicorn had their start. You know, all of your favorite, all of your favorite series for people who are over the age of 30. You love that. You can't get enough of the Numa Numa dance. And what's something that's also you gotta keep in the back of the mind. You can't just be using Justin Bieber's "Baby" in your cartoon. I know we love that pop music and we love all these unlicensed commercial songs, but you can't use that for your animation meme. You gotta try to use music that you actually are allowed to use. For example, you can literally ask any person on Newgrounds who makes music and ask, hey, could I maybe use your song? You will most likely get a yes. What else you could use is go use the advanced search function. Like, advanced search? How do I enable that? Look at this. Look at this. And then you can look for some epic music that is allowed for commercial use. This is a song you can just download and then pop in, and then you can use it as an oh, fuck. Okay, so now you learned a lot of shit. What's going on? This is the front page banner. You can click on it, and usually it's an event or maybe a movie, and you can participate in this event if you're a good artist, which is very cool. And I met Legolas, the guy who is organizing this event, at the Newgrounds Dublin meet, and I have his art right here. I also harassed him, I think, for about like 5 hours to draw my funny character on my business card. I should also mention I design business cards. Yeah, some people might call this a bit of an unorthodox design, but I'm telling you, I got exactly zero. I got exactly 0 leads from this because maybe it was too powerful, maybe too intimidating. I also met Speedo at the Newgrounds Dublin meet, and he drew Pico using his telekinetic powers to make people's penises explode. I got a fucking insane amount of NG loot. I got stickers, and when you come to an NG meet, that's actually happening in NG meet on August 3rd. How do you spell it out? 30th. Yeah, that's how you say it. On August 30th, there's gonna be a Newgrounds meet, and you gotta be a big boy or girl or non-binary. Okay, you're gonna meet cool people like Nick Senni and Captain Steve. I'm gonna log in. So you gotta create an account. That was a new rule that was created that now you gotta be 16 or above to create an account. Now, if you created your account before 2025 in some month, I can't remember. I put a lot of effort in. I'm really good at it. It's like, yeah, sometime. You create an account, you're not a robot, you know, you solve this, and then you got an account. Now, I already have an account. You gotta think long and hard about your name. You gotta make sure to have a password you can remember. It's highly recommended that you need to have two-way authentication if you don't like getting hacked. This is a place where the goal is to get skills, make friends, and have a crazy awesome time and make awesome stuff. And look at what other people are making. Try not to be such a fucking narcissist. Don't fucking do this. All right? Don't fucking come to people's accounts, message them and do this. People do this a lot to me. All right? I'm going to do this right now. I'm going to have my Robot Day song, and then it's just like, yo, and then click send because it sucks. All right. That's very, very, very annoying. That's not, people will fucking think you a goober if you do that type of shit. And people do this a lot to me, and it's really fucking annoying. You gotta, do this. All right. This is way better. This is way better. You don't even have to put that much effort into your messages, but this is more like email. This is the Newgrounds private messaging system. So you can't just be going here and then showing cases. Oh, these are private. Shh, shh. Don't be leaking this. This is not Friday Night Funkin', okay? You can't be leaking this. I've had people leak my projects. This is your messaging system. Now, in case it gets filled up, you can delete these and then you get more space. Kapow. Kapow. You see this? And this is the send box. You can click select all, delete selected. You get more space. More space. That's wonderful. This is awesome. You can also flag people's posts. So in case somebody they do something bad, you can select one of these and then click submit. If someone's saying bad things, or they're acting ding 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 dung dung. Robot Day is going to be in 2 days, like the final deadline. These are events where you can win serious money, which is pretty difficult. But man, how am I supposed to make money when there's so many people gonna be doing stuff on it? It's not about winning the cash. It's about getting better, collaborating with people, and learning stuff and being part of a community that actually values some form of creativity. So it's not just slop. You got to make cool stuff. With these, you can click on and see. I'm pretty sure these like represent ones that have won a trophy for audio. That's the one at the bottom. Yeah, it is a one. So like bottom, this one named Iris, it won weekly users choice. This was the audio that had the highest score of the week. This shit also counts for movies and games. This is Peabot's daily picks. Maybe he's picking things that are a little bit ding 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 ding. All right. You click on comments and then say, I don't know, this was awesome. I don't know how to react to this. I don't know. Just you just get the love emotes. This was such an epic day. You can make posts. This is on the BBS. This is a part of the BBS. All right. This is very important. All right. Epic day and congratulations. And I like ketchup and mustard. Okay. So you can click on these, goes to all forums, and you can follow posts. So when somebody makes a post responding to this topic, you're going to get notified of that by clicking on this heart. And when you go to all forums, this is the forums. You can also find it by going to the community tab. There's also a chat, but it's secret. You got to be 18 plus as well as being a supporter. Now, I'm telling you right now, I'm not going to show you the full list of custom NG chat emoticons, reaction gifs, and dank memes. This is secret because it's secret. All right, this is the secret. I'm not going to show you the supporter party because it's super secret right here. Super secret. I can't be showing you this because it's secret. Shh, shh. All right, maybe I'll give you a little bit of a sneak peek. No, 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 no. No, no, no. You thought I was going to give you a sneak peek, but no. You got to get supporter status for that. You can click on customize, so in case you don't want to see the supporter party and you hate help, you fucking hate clubs and crews, you also hate animation, and you hate art, and you hate audio, and you hate voice acting, and you hate writing, and you hate collaboration, and you hate game development, and you hate and you hate news, and you hate Peabots posting, and then whoa! Well, that was silly. Congratulations, you've hidden everything. Maybe things are better for you that way. If you want to give some of the forms a second shot, click customize button above. Okay, okay. I might want to unhide some of these. But you might go, what the heck? What was general and politics? What were these? Well, well, well. So much drama. They caused so much problems that it was decided that Tom and the mods did not want to deal with it anymore. RIP General. So this is a movie. This is a collab. This is where multiple users get together and they do stuff. This is made by Metalsphere69. This is very accurate, by the way. This is a historical depiction of how General got deleted.
This is a certified hood classic.
These are the most talented people of the BBS. I wish I was this good. I wish I was that good. Everybody was very sad. Everybody cried. When this happened, people's head exploded. These are all the collaborations I've been on. Maybe just some of them, but you see that I'm collabing a lot. I even hosted my own collabs, which have their own drama and history and a bunch of other bullshit. The calendar. I think you just saw the calendar, but you could also access the calendar by clicking on more events, and you see all the events that are coming up. Madness Day, big prizes. You see this fucking money? You want a piece of that pie, you want a piece of that madness glory, trust me. This is gonna be insane. When Madness Day is gonna pop up, it's gonna be a huge day. Now, you don't want to miss out on these insane events that are constantly happening on Newgrounds. Stuff is always happening. There's also a bunch of events. I organized a collab that was called the VGA Y2K. What does VGA stand for? A video game audio, because it sounded good in my head. It should have possibly called VGM, but I didn't see the difference of it. So it is, you can host a collab that wins, and something like a better thing of doing instead of pocketing all the money yourself would be kind of doozy. You would give that money to a different collab. Also, this is the only fucking donation for the collabs to make sure that there are actual prizes for it. That's sweet. There's also a Undertale art collab, so you can make an Undertale character for this, and then it's probably going to be a big collage of images. So it'll probably be something like this, maybe. And see all these cool pets. That one's mine. I'm also an artist. super cool collab. Which is true. A lot of people agreed with me. Lots of people agreed with me that this was indeed super cool. These are the news posts, news from users. These are channels. I don't know why the fuck they're called channels. These are series and things you can see. You can see all collections, all series. You can click on Punch Forever Clock Day 2025, which was an epic day. Here you can find the whole animation. Then click play all videos, and then you get to see all of this.
I'm
Epic
the
stuff.
lion ruler of the lion family. I'm a big tough bad dude who loves his family and hot lion wife who have consensual lion intercourse with nothing could ever go freaking wrong in my lion kingdom.
Not so fast, lion ruler, for I am the tiger monarch, and I'm also here, and I'm even more badass and epic than you, and I also have consensual intercourse, but not only with my wife, but your lion mother.
Damn you
So then you can create a playlist and then watch a whole bunch of animations with the boys. This fucking rocks. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna hide these because I want to be reminded of all the good times. Now here you see the hot topics. So these are the threads with people asking questions. It is ridiculous. We only post 2 things a day considering how much I develop. Now these are called war declarations. You don't use these unless you want to be mean, which I'm not being mean. I'm going to react to this post because I agree. People love getting reactions. If you want people to absolutely think you're epic, you're going to react to posts that you like. You can also react to reviews and news posts and all types of stuff. And when people reaction, they get like a ding, the notification bell. See, I'm getting reactions to my form reply. We're going to make a thread to show you what it's like making a thread. First, you should read the rules and understand that you can't be saying anything bad. You can't just pop up to Wagra and then call him an N-word. As funny as that would be, you might get a 10-year ban. You might get a 10-year. No, you will not. You will get a 10-year ban from the BBS. So now I'm gonna make a thread. These are the mood posts, like that. Then you can see that it shows up at the top for being the newest. 6 minutes ago, it's on second, 9 minutes. You see these are organized by recent activity. So you can go way back to 2008 and then see. I guess things haven't changed a lot. Games with low quality. Now this is Wagra with Wagra Rocks. Now this has 3 war declarations. All right, I'm gonna teach you about these. These right here, you gotta be careful with these. You gotta be careful. Now these could cause some mischief, especially these. Whatevs. Angry. What the fuck? These, they're pretty safe. Now these full ass ones, you gotta be careful. Games that weren't great, but you can tell they tried and appreciate the effort. And on Newgrounds, you can highlight certain text and then make that into a hyperlink. Then people can click on it. I remember playing this game. You can also do this and this. This is for code. Put this at the middle, put it at the right. I guess points. Here you can insert an image. Don't see that. This is for embedding links. So now we will show a trailer of this beat cop game. So now we're gonna go to YouTube. Fuck you, fuck you. And click embed. We can actually change this. So in case we want this to be, let's say 1 pixel by 1 pixel. Fuck! Doesn't allow me to do that. I'm disappointed. Can we have this be 100? Poop, poop. All right. So let's see. 100 by 100. Yeah, you can customize this a lot. Have it start at certain positions. Start at 30. Is it really at 100 by 100? Put this at the middle. I remember playing this game I have on Steam named Beat Cop. Oh, fuck. Let's just hyperlink it again. I'm actually going to use some very, 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 like, a spicy. Yeah, I'm going to use a smug one. These ones are for supporters only. So now if people click on Beat Cop, they'll be linked to the Beat Cop page. And in case you sit there and go like, let me check out what this link has. You can see that at the bottom of your browser. It shows what it is. You could also copy the link address and then maybe not check it out in the in the field, maybe like in a text editor first, and so to see if I wonder what this link goes to, because you might get rickrolled. I can't think of a reason why I love toying with computers if it wasn't for video games. So it gave me a huge interest in something else. We're gonna react with a smiley face and also do a reply. You can reply from like at the top, but when you have this, I guess you can also change it. You can change people's words. Thank you. What are some of the reasons for why you like toying with computers? Like that. We just made a like there's no point to control R. It's like I'm reloading the page. It'll automatically be updated. You don't need to reload. Now I can middle click and middle click and middle click. Open up multiple tabs. Then press Control Tab. Vote 5. What is this? I just got XP. Yep, you get XP for voting. What XP does is that it increases your level. Wait a minute. How much XP do I get per day? We gotta figure this one out. Now, I don't think I can remember this. So now we can figure out plenty of things about Newgrounds, but going on the Newgrounds wiki. What you can and cannot upload. It's very important that you read, as hard as it is. This will help you a lot. This will make you into a superhero. Read about experience points. Experience points. Much like a traditional role-playing game, registered users may acquire experience points and gain levels resulting in higher statuses. This can be done by voting on 5 games, movies, audio, and or art per day for 2 XP per vote. You can only log in 10 points per day unless we're having an event like Double XP Week, where you can vote on 10 items to log 20 XP per day. We may need to ask around that. Did somebody ask for double XP for Madness Day? If you want to get supporter status too, you can make a review that you put a little bit of effort into. If you just set a timer for 30 minutes and just write down all your thoughts on any submission, then you can get supporter status. And it could look like this. This is a very, very awesome review that goes into great details about the song. Tom Phelps, please can we get double XP on Madness Day? Now I've just made a post featuring this ad. So then Tom Phelps will be notified with the funny bell that somebody mentioned his username. But what can I do when I accumulate a lot of these levels? Well, you get to have a cool icon. You can also control which one it is. So you can choose to have a cool sword or broken glass bottle. But I'm going to use the auto level to represent the current one that I have. Also, another thing you can do is go into account, and leave a secret. Shh. And it says, I work fart time. See, now when you scroll down, you can see a secret message. But you gotta be a certain level. At what level? I don't fucking know. I think 11 is the minimum. You can also see who made the wall art. This wall art is done by Figburn. What is this city that's at the bottom? That is Philadelphia. Featured content. Can you copy this? You can. Also, if you ever get lost and it's like, I want to go back to the front page, you click on Newgrounds, it even lights up a bit. There's also a Takeover Tuesday, which you got to be a supporter. And then you can recommend something and it will show up. Very important thing to note about the movie portal is that what you should understand it as is if you watch everything back to back, it would be like watching an animation festival. It is not a place for test animations or work in fucking progress. It is for shit that is finished. Even if that shit is fucking shit, it's terrible, it's at least fucking finished. All right. You can get away with posting tests or work in progress. All right, fine. But you're not supposed to do that. You're supposed to put some level of effort. The more effort you put into your animation, the better. Things that will get deleted are gameplay, just you stealing some random shit, just like you re-uploading someone else's movie. Go Animate is a total ban of Go Animate as well, and AI slop, just bullshit. And speed paints, for fuck's sake, don't post speed paints in the movie portal. They suck. You can put that on YouTube or fucking Vimeo or on Google Drive, OneDrive, Shitman Academy. I don't know. I don't know what Facebook. Yeah, put that shit on Facebook. All right, now we got that out of the way. Let's get right into the portal. Here you can see Portal Awards. This review crew pick means lots of reviews, 5 stars, very good. King of the Portal means you upload a lot of submissions, and those submissions continually tend to have the highest votes. And this is Underdog. This is the biggest disparity between the review score and the votes. These are all of the entries which got blammed, which means they're gone because they got below 2 stars. This only counts for the portal, so movies and games are affected by blams or saves. These are how many submissions I voted 1.5 or below. And when they get deleted because I voted a blam score, I'll get a blam point. And these are all the movies and games I've saved. A save is caused by voting 2 or above on a submission. And if that passes judgment, then it will show up on here. You see, none of these have below 2, which means they're saved. You can go way back. You can go back to 2002 and see all the movies that got deleted. Might even get some information about this. I'm going to immediately show a blammable movie. This sucks. This is what we call a shit movie. This is incredibly bad. So if you see something like this, you vote 0 because it sucks. There's somebody trying to replicate B, which B is special because it was another one of those movies that it was just a still image of a red letter B. It was the origin of the clock crew. I mean, usually you would kind of want to actually play this and give feedback and actually pay attention. But what you could also do is do this. Ding 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 ding. And now you probably got a whole bunch of points, but you shouldn't fucking do this because guess what? That kind of disintegrates the community a bit.
This Christmas, something big is coming to theaters.
I'm ready! Let's go!
Wait a minute. This is a stolen animation.
We're about to go.
Because this person did not make this SpongeBob trailer. So we're going to flag this and then report this for being stolen. This was taken somewhere else, and then I provide the title as well as the link. And we're going to submit. Then this movie is going to be deleted because it is not original. Newgrounds is a place for you to upload your own movies that you made yourself with music that you have the right to use. You cannot be using Justin Bieber's Baby, as tempting as it is. Each time you flag a submission that breaks the guidelines, you get a point to your whistle status. And you have to flag a lot of entries that break the rules. They have to be accurate flags. And once you get a lot, you get a bronze, a silver, then a gold, then you will eventually, it's some point, after many, like, I think around over 1,000 accurate flags, you could potentially get a deity level whistle. And what a deity level whistle does is that once you flag something, that flag is a higher priority flag for a moderator to look at. If you do inaccurate flags, you can get a garbage whistle. Wait a minute. I was about to show an example of what a garbage whistle looks like, and I remember specifically that Johnny Utah did have a garbage whistle. I'm not wrong. I am not wrong. Yes! I did not remember incorrectly. So this is what a garbage whistle looks like. Now you're getting more responses. And now you've got more responses into your thread, and you can have discussions and ask questions and react with various smileys. Use the positive ones. Preferably, you should always use more positive smileys instead of the negative ones. Do not use these. It's a bad idea because people are going to dislike you. Reputation is everything on Newgrounds. That should be your primary focus, is having a positive reputation. You can also click and see people scouts. These are the people that Tom Phope gave a scout for, so they show up in the approved section of, for example, the art portal or the audio portal. And here you can see trophies that Tom has won. These are audio trophies. You can click on them. Middle mouse click. How do you get a trophy? Well, you have a very high score for that day, for that week. Yeah, this is a weekly ones. Weekly user's choice. This is monthly. Monthly is different from daily or weekly. There's no daily for audio. And art also does not have weekly. Art has monthly. Get a monthly trophy. The best of the month are determined by users who have gotten this message from Peabot, where you can browse the nominees and select your favorites. And by like the average of like the people that picked something, that's like the one that would be chosen on best of the month. And you can see runner-ups. See the people that didn't win. But that is absolutely something you should not concern yourself with. You should be concerning yourself with gaining reputation, making a positive experience for using Newgrounds, making reviews on people's stuff, collabing, and just having a great time. You could go to anybody who... Ooh, Blam Point. And this is the idea of a movie, so you can click on and then see the first one, which is Scrotum 1. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That was a close call, wasn't it? The Sonic Paradox team, I'm gonna say, that is crazy. And then you can ask anybody for a collab. So, for example, you see an artist, you go, hey, I really like your art. Would you be interested in doing the thumbnail? And you got to choose people. If you're just starting out, you should also ask people who are also starting out.
Or me.
Or if you're not going to be fucking asking Phantom Arcade. It's like, hey, could you fucking work on my Friday Night Funkin' mod? Yo, I got a sick ass mod. I got to get some art on, and I need some of your shit. Don't send like shit. You're not going to get anything. You got to make good professional messages and ask people who you have the same reputation thing with. You got to ask people who are in your sphere. If you're starting out, ask people who are starting out. You can ask me. I mean, I'm willing to help you out with stuff. If your thing doesn't look like complete fucking total garbage. If it is total garbage, it just shouldn't be something that can be like blam quality. 2 stars minimum. You gotta be 2 stars minimum. So you can click on these and then you can see which movies got front paged. So you can see which movie got front page in 2005, 2010. Now the audio portal did not exist. There was not a front page feature for audio in 2014. That was added later. The closest we have is August. You can see these were front paged. Games. I think games also exist in 2005. And art. The art portal came out in 2009. What the? All right, let's go to 2009 and then go to art. Uh-oh. We can't show that because that's spicy. You can learn more about Newgrounds history. There's a long list. You see all this history? This is a lot of history. And it's all there for you to learn about and get inspired and get this knowledge points. The more you know about Newgrounds, the more powerful you become. This is a place for you to become better. Next level. This is the entire philosophy of Newgrounds, is that you gotta get to the next level. And the way you get by next level is consistency. You learn one thing every day. And then after 100 days, you've learned 100 things. And when you've learned 100 things, you're an expert. If you learned 100 things, you can apply that to stuff. If you know 100 things about making an animation, you can possibly make a really cool animation. The more you know, the more you can apply and make awesome stuff. So if you want to make friends, become awesome, make awesome stuff, then Newgrounds is the perfect place for you. Now, this is a big community filled with lots of various different people. So you're not going to get along with everybody. That's okay. I've had plenty of fucking shitty experiences. That's fine. Just ignore people that you don't like. Hey, shit, you got your fucking block button of people you've blocked. What else you got? You know, so you can block people. So if you don't fucking like somebody, you can just like double click on this real quick and then put them in and they're gone. They're gone. Yeah, I'll remove that asshole from my fucking block list. You can also block tags. So if you don't want Geometry Dash, it can be blocked. Worse yet, Friday Night Funkin'. You can block Friday Night Funkin' on the Friday Night Funkin' website. And here you can see the registered users who are online in forums, and we have 8 hidden people. These are the registered users who are in the forums who have BBS modding tools. So you can ask Maliki to lock your thread. It's like, I don't want people responding in my video game thread because they say on TV that games are evil. They are madness, by the way. They saved a man's life. This is it's true. But in case I'm getting way too many responses and maybe someone is saying that actually video games destroyed my life, they killed me, and I'm like, I disagree. Maliki, lock this thread. This has gone completely out of control. And you can message them and say lock thread and then post your link to your thread. Go in here. Just do this. Please lock my thread, and then you send in, then Maliki will lock your thread. That way people cannot respond to it. What you can also ask a BBS mod is if you made a post that you're not happy with, you can ask them to specifically delete your post about something. So let's say that I wanted this very specific post to be deleted. So you can click on this. It will highlight that post and put it in and then type. You can ask Maliki to then delete specifically your post for whatever reason. Now, if you're super embarrassed by your post history, you could also, I think you could also ask a BBS mod to delete your entire thread if you don't want people to be able to read it. You can go to Tom Phope. Now, preferably Tom would want to preserve as much NG history as possible. That includes your post history. You could ask Tom, hey, could you delete my entire post history? He can do that, and he will. You can also request Tom to delete your account. So you can request account determination. Oh, look. A new site banner just popped up. This one is about the Newgrounds Jump 2 Dark Fantasy comic contest. There are always contests happening on Newgrounds, and it's very exciting. It is a very active community where there's always happening stuff. So jump right in. You can ask me any questions, and I'll try to respond. I know a few things about Newgrounds, so with my limited knowledge, I might be able to help you. You can also ask for me to voice act for your movie. I'll be happy to. I also have lots of royalty-free music you can just download and use for your animation meme. So if you like using Newgrounds, I'd recommend having it be the site that always pops up when you open your browser, and just get in the habit of being part of a community and making friends and creating awesome stuff and getting fucking famous as fuck. You can re-upload your stuff on YouTube, Facebook Marketplace, Vimeo, and get all those sweet, delicious views from all the people you've collaborated with. You can send me a message and ask, hey, I need somebody to voice this crazy, ridiculous character. And yeah, I can do that. Make sure to put in the dialogue that you want me to voice. Don't have it be a PNG. Have it be actual text. That makes it easier for me to read. In screenplay format, preferably. And then I'll immediately send it. Don't ask, hey, do you want to voice for my cartoon? I don't know. I don't know what the fuck it is. You gotta like immediately give details up front. And I'll help. I'll be more than happy to help with that. You can ask anybody a message for collaboration or a question. So right here in the community, you can see who is user of the day, and user of the day is randomly selected of who is going to be the user of the day. These are the requirements, and being a supporter actually increases the chances of you getting the user of the day a bit. These are people who earned the most medals today, and medals can be seen on people's profiles. For example, you can see right here, these are all of the game medals I've gotten. That's another thing you could see on rankings. This is XP, experience, who has the most saves, most blams, most medals. Oh, look. Tom says, sure. I've scheduled that day to be a double XP day, assuring that system hasn't been broken by all the changes this past year. And I'm going to react with the love emote because that is awesome. I'm pretty sure Tom would have already been notified of this message if I just responded regularly because he made the thread. So when you make a thread, people are always going to you're always going to get this. So you can click on the gear icon and select ignore new posts to this thread. In case your thread is just going so out of control, people are just going crazy talking about how video games had an amazing or negative impact on them. This is the community hub. This is help wanted. You can say you're open for commissions. You're looking for somebody to help you. You want to collaborate with people. And I'm open to collab. All of these people are open to collab. So you could just message them and say, what's up? So you can create a listing. This is my existing listing. So if you want feedback on any of your submissions, or if you want to talk about something, you're confused, and I don't know, if you don't want to ask the mods for whatever fucking reason, which, if you have like a more serious question, then the mods would be a much better choice than me. I don't know. I don't know a fuck ton of things. I got bits and pieces here and there. That's my specialty. But you could always send me a message, and I'll try not to be too big of a piece of shit, but no promises. I might be in a bad mood. I'm joking. I'm just messing around. If this video has helped you just a little bit, please let me know. And I'll be very happy to give you supporter status if you make a quality review and make Newgrounds even more awesome. Give value to the community, and the community gives value back to you. The community makes what Newgrounds is. You are the community. You make it what it is. So if you want it to be better, you have to be better yourself. And that, if that sounds scary, it does not have to be. It's not supposed to be like that. You just try and listen. Just try what you can. Even if you feel like you can't do a lot, you trying is infinitely more valuable than doing fuck all. It will always be infinitely more fucking valuable trying than doing fuck all. So remember that. If you try and if you keep trying, you're already there. And you have consistency, you will be there.